Ladies and gentlemen, when a church pastor can be assaulted right inside a church and ejected forcefully from the pulpit, then that's a joke gone too far. The case at Nairobi Central SDA Church is so serious that the SDA president worldwide, Ted Wilson, has called for prayers. Nairobi County Security Board have also deliberated the issue in one of their board meetings. The case is too serious to be ignored. A few months ago, I did release a video entitled "Church in Kenya Gone Rogue." Little did I know that the Kanyares of this world might creep into our mainstream churches and find their way inside our mainstream churches. Being a staunch SDA, a man born and bred in the ideals of SDA, I took it upon myself to find exactly what is happening at Central SDA Church. I found out that the wrangles have got three main angles. The first angle is CKC elections. CKC is Central Kenya Congress of SDA Churches. This is the body, or rather the head office, that see the operations of SDA churches within Nairobi, Central and parts of Eastern region. The office is so influential that it's the one that posts pastors to various churches within this region. The office can also excommunicate a pastor or any church member at will. Therefore, during the election of officials to sit in this office, three communities rigged themselves into office, excluding majority Kisis and the Luos. It's alleged that Kikuyus, Amerus, and the Kambas rigged themselves into the head office. Pastor John Kiragu was elected as the CEO, or rather as the president of the head office. His deputy is Ameru, treasurer Akamba. After rigging themselves into office, they had to devise a means of dividing the Luos and the Kisis in order for them to rule. And one way they divided these two communities is this. When it came now to electing elders of Nairobi Central SDA Church, they excluded the Kisis and elected 80% of Luos to sit as elders at Nairobi Central SDA Church. Kisis rebelled. That's the first angle to this conflict. The second angle is this. At Nairobi Central SDA Church, there is a committee called a nomination committee. Nomination committee is the committee that elects officials that sees the operations of the Central SDA Church. Elders under the leadership of Elder Enoch Kinara met and proposed some names to sit on this nomination committee. After proposing these names, they forward these names to Pastor Jean-Pierre Maiwa and his associate pastor, Pastor Nyaga. These two pastors rejected this list and these names, claiming they were from one community. The elders led by Elder Kinara went to court. Interestingly, the case was to be heard by one Justice Nyamwea, who happens to be a Seventh-day Adventist. Nyamwea excused herself from this case, and the case was heard by one Judge Mativo. The elders lost the case. The third and final angle to this conflict is the succession after the death of the head pastor, Vincent Okongo. Vincent Okongo was the head pastor at Central SDA Church. He passed on mid last year, that is 2018, towards the end of May. The head office at Karura nominated one Pastor Jean Pierre Maiwa as a replacement. The elders felt there was no consultation and felt that this pastor was hurriedly elected. On 22nd December 2018, the elders sat in one business committee and unanimously agreed that these two pastors, Pastor Nyaga and Pastor Maiwa, must be recalled by the head office at Karura. They even wrote a letter to the head office in the United States of America and to the president of the SDA Church Worldwide, Ted Wilson. That's the third angle to this conflict. From these three angles, two things clearly comes out. The first is power struggle that has taken an ethnic dimension. This ethnic animosity is believed to have been originated from the head office at Karura, that is Central Kenya Congress of SDA Church head office. Central Kenya, CKC office, having rigged themselves into office at the exclusion of majority Kisses and the Luos, they had to devise a way of dividing the Luos and the Kisses. And they did this by nominating Luos as the elders, excluding the Kisses. Kisses rebelled. Another thing that comes out from all these angles is fight to control resources. Nairobi Central SDA Church is the largest SDA church in Central African region, in East Central African region. In a month alone, this church remits about 15 to 30 million Kenya shillings to the head office at Karura. A splinter group opposing the election and opposing the officials at Karura office have formed a body that is going to rival the head office in the name of Nairobi Cosmopolitan Congress. And they are even saying they are not going to be remitting their money to the head office, but they are going to be remitting their money to this body they have formed in the name of Nairobi Cosmopolitan Congress. You can now see clearly that this fight is not only in Nairobi Central SDA Church, but is also emanating from the head office at Karura. Now, what's the way forward? I strongly believe that the head office at Karura cannot solve this dispute. If anything, they are making the dispute worse. As I speak today, Elder Kinara and some church elders and some church members have already been excommunicated from the Central SDA Church. The president of CKC himself, Kiragu, expelled these church members from the church. Kiragu is an interested party in this issue, and I strongly feel he has no capacity of bringing sanity to Central SDA Church. The way forward then is this. East Central African President Blasius Ruguri has to take the ball by the horns. He has to face this conflict directly and bring sanity into SDA churches that operates under CKC. The first thing he has to do in order to bring sanity, all the elected officials at CKC must all be ejected and excommunicated from the SDA churches. The two pastors at Nairobi Central SDA churches must be removed and be excommunicated from the church. All the elders at Nairobi Central SDA churches must be excommunicated from the SDA church. This is the only way sanity can prevail. Otherwise, guys, I hope with this explanation, you can clearly see what is happening at Nairobi Central SDA Church. If you like this video, give it a like, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.